Knicks leading by 11. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got George. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's James Harden, and it's Podziemski in a two-guard. Grant, what a blazing hot start to MP's career. He becomes the fastest to 5,000 points. Incredible.
And for anyone wondering if MP's game would translate to the NBA, you can stop wondering. Getting to 5,000 so fast shows that MP is well on his way to being an all-time great.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
New York shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Hart's checked in for New York. Milton comes in for Jalen Brunson. McBride, he's checked in for New York. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. In the third spot, the Warriors.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
Here's MP. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Regain control. Come on now.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jordan Clarkson is out there with OG Anunoby. And then it's Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's MP in at the one. That's the 5 for New York right now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The Warriors shooting it well, around 55% for the game. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Brunson with a double team. Beasley outside. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Well, this is Beasley's game, right? The ability to know when to shoot it off the catch.
Shoots from the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the slam.
And James Harden, simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
MP, and got it! Another basket!
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season. And yep, it's good.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Well, obviously, this one reason why Kelly Olynyk is out there, his ability to stretch the floor with his long-range shooting.
Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Harden, beyond the arc. The rebound by Yabusele. MP right side. And that one's long. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, fresh off the win and a double-digit rebounding performance. You talked about the need for this team not only to win games, but to make the other team feel you. Did you do that tonight?
I came up big on the boards tonight. That was me letting my teammates know I got their back. They could rotate, close out, double team, knowing I was there for the board.
I'm sure they appreciate it, MP.
Hey, they better. I'm just joking, y'all.
Back to you, Brian.
Great stuff there, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill.
First day, little nervous here. Oh, look at all these people.
Stay on point. Keep your eyes moving on the crowd. You'll be great.
So what happened to the lady that I replaced?
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already at home.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
Oh, no, I brought them home yesterday.
This arena, this suit, and for this team. Not really, no. You're wrong. You're really wrong. And then pick from the best one. For this team.
Up next, the Knicks taking on the Kings. For the Knicks, so far this season has been all roses with 2 straight wins. Can they extend the streak? Kings, Knicks, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on... Now Sacramento starting 5. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk is out there with Carter, and it's Levine in at the 3 spot. And for New York, we've got Bridges. MP out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the center position. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Carter dishes to Monk. And Brunson comes to help. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And it's Murray with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. It's stolen by Monk. That drive by Carter. Levine wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, every coach loves those corner threes, especially for a Zach LaVine.
Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Carter, the pass to Levine. And another 3 for Sacramento.
A well-practiced shooter. Levine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 6 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Murray. 11 points last game. Here's Sabonis. That shot off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
And Brunson comes to help. Levine looking around. It's good on the putback.
Listen, Murray finds different ways to contribute, pounding the offensive glass.
The 19-foot shot. Another shot, and it's finished off inside by Anunoby. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Carter with it. Bridges covering. Back to Carter. Shoots from 8. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Carter's got 5 now.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket. And for the finish.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Yabusele comes in for Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Rodman, he's checked in for Cardinal. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
The shot's good.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Schroeder. Latre. The Knicks pull it in. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
Here's Clifford. The Knicks making the shot. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Kings trail by 8. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Halt to run, and it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in.
Well, he's fearless amongst the trees. When Schroeder sees a scoring opportunity in close, he takes charge.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
MP has been leading the charge for the Knicks. They kept going to him again and again. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the floor for Sacramento, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Farrell. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Robinson Earl in at the 4. The Kings trail by 10. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He had 65 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see
in the air and down hard.
Woo! Oh, stop.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Schroeder. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kings moving the ball around. Here's Clifford. This game he had 13. 3 on the clock. Buries it from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense.
So that brings the first half to a close. Knicks lead by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control
of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's
gravy.
orange.
And now we get to check out the top performer. And that is...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's MP. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 4 this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Monk outside. Murray kicks to Levine. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 13 points.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Knicks lead by 13. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3. From downtown since halftime. Murray, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP, no good.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And Carter has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
The Kings trail by 15. Carter with the bucket.
And it's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Here's MP. Monk grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Carter, the pass to Murray. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 12 points for him.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Kevin, back over to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And a new group in for the Knicks. Ayton, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for Mikal Bridges. Clarkson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for Sacramento. Robinson Earls checked in for Keegan Murray. Carter with it. Now defended by MP. Good work there as it goes. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when he gets it going like he is tonight, Zach LaVine is a nightmare to deal with.
MP powers through the contact inside.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Monk outside. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Carter dishes to Monk. Drives to the hoop. Lets the three fly. Knicks with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Bean passes to Sabonis. Carter outside. That doesn't go either for Carter. MP outside. And again, it's New York.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Domantas Sabonis. Cardinal out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 slot. MP against Schroeder. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Towns. MP's got 49 points in the game. The Kings trail by 17. And stolen by MP. He takes it in. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Sit out to Schroeder. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. They are just killing them on the interior.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And a change for the Kings. Levine's checked in. Count it. Good.
Yeah, the mid-range shot is not a lost start for Levine. He's a very skilled guy.
Oh, whoa!
That's just unfair.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes. And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Levine. In the corner, it's Monk. Carter for 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close. And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Murray outside. Carter with the 3. Good on the triple. Carter's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the King. Pass to Levine. A three ball. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The three from MP. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trail by 20. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Carter, and another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in...
Here's MP. Yep, that one goes in there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team, getting the win, and a big night for you in the glass with double-digit rebounds. How does it feel?
Coach said that's what we needed. Lucky for us, I'm a big, strong dude, so I was in there throwing my weight around. Give us the edge on the possession battle.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long, everyone.
tear it up.
You're on beat. Let's go.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the year. You take a look at the Raptors. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
I think for New York, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal frontcourt pair. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for New York, Mikal Bridges is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's MP. And it's Brunson in at the 2 spot. Still extremely early on, Grant, but talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Count the basket.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wagner with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Brunson against Suggs. Drops in the 3.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every 3 that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Yep, that one goes. MP's got 6.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Wagner, the pass to Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Suggs. And another 3 for Orlando.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at. But Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Carter. And it's New York with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
You got to D up Bane from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He picked up 66 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Allie, great info there. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. Might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
From 20 feet. MP no good. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Magic trail by 3. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
A big group substitution here for New York. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Yabusele comes in for Mikal Bridges. Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson. Then for Orlando, Bataze's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
At 6'7", Black has really good positional size and using that length to his advantage.
Back to MP. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic... Orlando leading by 5. They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with MP. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's MP. MP right through him.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to De Silva. Now Suggs. 6 to shoot. No one near him. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish it, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
MP, that one's good.
Tell you what, nice mid-range shot there from MP, and that'll open things up for him on the floor.
Suggs outside. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Wagner, the pass to Bataze. And that one's good.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Knicks trail by 5. Outside Hart. Back to MP. Puts it up. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. MP's got 20 points.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Pass to De Silva. High arcing shot, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. Orlando leading by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Brian, back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Towns. Yabusele comes in for Hart. Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Then for Orlando, Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Bataze. Howard comes in for De Silva. And it's Bain in for Franz Wagner.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. The 3 from Suggs. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north. He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Orlando has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
MP, and it's New York scoring again.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
Suggs outside, lets the three fly, and it's MP with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And it's tied up with that one.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Up top, Suggs. 15 points in the game. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he knocks down the first one. Suggs hits them both. And stolen by Suggs. And that's not going to go. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hi, everybody. We've got your interesting to use the term hierarchy. But I wonder, how would you guys rate our studio hierarchy?
Well,
and turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close.
And that's a wrap on half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for Orlando right now, on the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Orlando has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Suggs finds Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
He was all alone on that one. Brunson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now Suggs. He's got 17. MP shot is good.
Over the course of the game, he's been very active, doing some great stuff.
Wagner draws the double. Orlando trailing here. There's the triple. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Bain. Suggs has got 20 points.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Getting it done inside. MP.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Bridges on the double, and Carroll passes to Carter. The three from Suggs. And again, it's It's Orlando with a three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
Suggs with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. No problems knocking that one down. Ben Carroll's got 6 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Ben Carroll. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Bain. Suggs outside. The three. And another three for Orlando.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very...
to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot. But it seems like they have just not figured it out.
A big group substitution here for New York. Ayton, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Yabusele comes in for Bridges. Josh Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Yep, that one's good.
Does not get any easier than that for MP capitalizing in tight.
The Magic have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's MP. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fires from the wing. He got it again. Sensational.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wagner, the pass to Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll from close range. New York trailing. The 17-footer. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Black, left side. Baseline try. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
I like to see Black hunt his shots. He can shoot the basketball and do damage from mid-range when he's aggressive.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Magic shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. MP is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Hart in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And the basket by MP.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. The 3 from Suggs. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Elbow shot on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops. MP's got 58.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And another miss by Orlando.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only benefit...
Again! What an avalanche!
There aren't many players in history with the ability to put up 60 points.
And he's done it multiple times this season. He's taken volume scoring to a new level. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He is not messing around. Suggs surveys the D. Using the glass to lay it in.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
And it's good. He hits another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Suggs. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
And it's Bane with the ball for Orlando. Ooh, the shot misses. MP fires. And Carroll pulls it down. Magic trail by 9. Bane with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Carter outside. Jalen Suggs. And the 3 misses. Here's New York. They're on a 15-6 run. MP! Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And the Magic shooting 52% from the floor so far.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
He shoots. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And Carroll outside. Now Suggs shoots a 3, and he nails it.
You know, with all of the defensive attention that Banchero demands, being able and willing to make that kick-out pass, big part of his game.
And yes, another basket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.